Well, how successful was voter registration this weekend on the ground? To discuss that, we are joined by one of the Cape's parties, the Cape Coloured Congress, and their leader, Fadiel Adams. Mr. Adams, good afternoon, good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. How did this weekend go for you and your party?
We are extremely pleased. We have exceeded our own targets, and we cannot wait for 1st November. Thank you.
You're going after the mayoral chain, aren't you, against some pretty heavy hitters. What is it that you'll be putting out there in terms of the issues as opposed to perhaps the bigger parties?
Full equality is what's on offer. A majority cannot be treated like a non-entity. The fact of the matter is that in the Western Cape, and Cape Town in particular, we are the majority. We are the civil service. We are the government. But it doesn't reflect where the decisions are made. And this is why our people suffer, and this is why we die at the rate of 3,500 year-on-year gunshot wounds only. The Cape Coloured Congress is coming for the full equality, for the checks of revolution that have bounced. We're coming for justice, and we're coming for fairness. We've registered over 7,000 people this weekend. That's a first. We've taken, on average, of 40% of the new voters on the Cape Flats, which is our target market. We are very happy. We cannot wait for election day because justice is coming.
You're saying you've taken, sorry, just to repeat that, you've taken 40% of the votes on the Cape Flats?
40% of the new voters have come to our tables to report that they will be voting for the CCC. We've done our work. We've put in the yards. And now, finally, coloured people will have a voice.
Going after the mayoral chain, are you representing all Cape Townians as a mayor, or are you saying that you are representative of the coloured community?
Look, if we do win the race, we're going to be fair. But I make no bones about the fact that I speak for the people that have not been spoken about for 27 long years, if that is what you're asking. We make no apologies for being coloured and being a voice for colours. There will be absolutely no apologies made in that regard. We come out in support of fairness, that when it is the white man's turn, he will be looked after. When it is the black man's turn, he will be looked after. When it is the Indian man's turn, he will be looked after. But what we are saying is one section of this population has not been looked after, and we are there for them.
What are the issues on the ground that you feel really need to be dealt with in this election?
Let me put it to you like this. When it comes to housing in the city of Cape Town, the DA-led administration refuses to provide us with a list as to how the houses have been allocated. 85% of all housing opportunities in this city bypass coloured people. We have grandmothers living in backyards, but young kids from the Eastern Cape get off the bus today, get a house in a year, as young as 21 years old. We have to put an end to this madness. We have to walk into any place, any shopping mall, any government institution and see coloured people do not get work opportunity. This will be corrected under our watch. We are coming in here to spend the budgets according to the demographics of the city and of the province. No way can 50% of the population subsist to 15% of the budget. These are things we are coming to correct. We want the same services that are offered in the suburbs. The end to an apartheid's facial plan. The end to this influx from the Eastern Cape that kills our children. That is what we're here for.
He has been called a controversial figure. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Fadiel Adams, the leader of the Cape Coloured Congress there. He is going after the position of mayor in the city of Cape Town. Well, the Democratic Alliance